California has a water problem, and it's a big one. They're experiencing droughts that are worse than ever, which is putting huge pressures not only on the residents, but also the large agricultural sector. But what if a new solution could help mitigate some of California's water troubles, whilst also producing renewable energy? That is where solar AquaGrid comes in. Their plan is ambitious to say the least, and it involves covering the vast Californian aqueduct system in solar panels. In this video, we'll look at 4 reasons why this bizarre idea could actually be viable. Number 1. Whilst these aqueducts are good at transporting water, they're also really good at losing it. Think of these as huge leaky pipes, but instead of water going onto the floor, it is being lost via evaporation into the atmosphere. By covering the water in solar panels, the shade and wind protection is estimated to drop evaporation by up to 82%. For every kilometre of the canal, this is equivalent to 16 Olympic-sized swimming pools every year. And when you consider California has around 6,350 kilometres of canals, that is a lot of water. Enough to meet the water demands of around 5% of California's population, or more likely, 0.5% of California's cropland. This may or may not seem like a lot depending on your outlook, but as water has a price, this means that the solar panels are actually saving money and effectively reducing the relative price of the solar energy. Secondly, solar panels are most efficient when they're kept cool. This is because solar panels use the voltage difference between electrons before and after they've been excited by rays of sun to create power. However, if the electrons in the solar panel have already been warmed, it means they start with a higher voltage. So when they are excited by some sunlight, the increase in voltage is lower. Hence, less power is produced and the efficiency of the panels go down. Therefore, by using the cooler microclimates that surround the canals, the solar panels can work more efficiently and produce more energy throughout the year. Because the same $100 of panel would create more energy due to their increased efficiency, it means the energy produced is relatively cheaper. But in practice, the panels placed above the canals would likely cost more to install. So the plan is that the increased efficiency would cancel out this extra installation cost and cause the energy produced to cost roughly the same. Number 3. The shade from the panels is expected to prevent the growth of unwanted canal weeds, which cause damage to infrastructure and cost money to maintain. Therefore, this means the solar panels save California even more money, which again effectively reduces the cost of the solar energy as it is offset by their savings. Finally, number 4. By producing electricity near to the pumps that use water for crop irrigation, it can reduce the requirement for long, complex and expensive cables, either from large generators out to the crops, or from the solar panels to residents in towns and cities. But does it really make up for the fact you have to construct these expensive structures over the water and away from the population of California? Well, according to this study from a number of Californian universities, if you use a cable design similar to this one from Punjab, India, it does, with the biggest overall energy price reduction for solar energy being around 8% at Devil's Den. However, it isn't always that simple. These calculations are very theoretical and maybe they won't translate to the real world. Another concern is whether people will want a river of solar panels across the landscape, and whether this could affect local wildlife. Though most of the aqueducts don't appear to be full of life or overly picturesque from what I've seen, but I'm sure this changes depending on where you are. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and check out this video if you want to see if the secret of energy storage is really using concrete blocks.